big thank you to the people of Narita and Narita City. We've had a great preparation camp here in the lovely outdoor pool that's newly built. It's a really great facility. We've done some great training and we're all ready to go. And for me, I'm looking for a lifetime performance and hopefully do Narita proud. This is my 4th Paralympic Games, and this is the first time that I have seen the Olympic and the Paralympic logo side by side in nearly everything. And it's really, really important because of equality. So I'm really, really proud of Japan for being very inclusive. It's so important. So thank you.
These Paralympic Games have been incredible. Just the fact that they're able to go on, for one, but also the people of Japan, the volunteers, they made such an effort to make sure that we all felt like people were there supporting us, even though the stadiums were empty. We had so much supporters with the volunteers. They were so helpful, and they were the reason the games could go ahead. And yeah, it was just so special for me, especially because I eventually won a gold medal. I got there in the end, and I'm so glad that I was able to do it here in Tokyo. I think it gives a lot of people hope to know what is possible. I think when a lot of people think of disabilities, they instantly think of what people can't do, and the Paralympic movement shows people what is possible and what people can do when they have a goal and when they're ambitious and they just don't take no for an answer. And it's not just about the gold medals, it's about showing up and giving it your best, and that's what every athlete here has done at these games. So that is a really, really important value for the Paralympic movement. I just want to say a big thank you to the people of Narita, mostly because of how welcoming they were and how much they tried to make sure that we could train, and all the facilities that they had for us. I don't think this would have been possible without the people of Narita, so I want to say a special thank you to them.
Training would be different. So Ireland's cold, so I would usually travel a lot.
Oh, okay.
So I wasn't able to. So that's probably what that was quite difficult.
Yeah.
Motivation, okay.
Yeah. Every time.
Yeah.
You practice, you train, but just by yourself.
Most of the time.
The Algerian was very, very close to me, but you know, thankfully I was able to, part of my race was to get out and put them under pressure, and then obviously they started coming back fast. So thankfully I got across the line just before he did, but it was a good race, and very grateful. Everything went very well. One of the disappointing things about being here is we haven't actually got to see Japan. You know, we are here, but we're not really here, you know, and actually experience Japan and the Japanese culture. But our time in Narita was fabulous. The people involved at every level, obviously yourselves, you know, really did a fabulous job and been extremely accommodating in Narita, and that then ultimately set us up to come into Tokyo, and that final preparation was important to be able to come here and perform. So, you know, we're very grateful for everything that was done in Narita, and that gave us the platform to be here and things to go well. So thank you to everybody.
A massive thank you to Narita, especially for closing all the facilities just for the Irish to use. I can't wait to get to the village now. We've had so many good performances here at the pool, and just to get there, and as my teammate said, put on a lifetime performance.
For me, it means a lot. I mean, I came in and won my first Paralympic medal, but I think even to get to Tokyo, like all the uncertainty last year, but to actually just get here and race was the icing on the cake. But then to even go and perform, not just the way I did, but the way my fellow teammates did as well, I think it's a huge pride to how we've spent the past 2 weeks. I think it's inclusion. Like, if I look back on the 2008 Paralympic Games in Beijing, I have dwarfism, and I thought that there'd be no one with dwarfism that ever be able to achieve anything in sport. And watching the Paralympics and watching like Ellie Simmons, who's small just like me, she went out and won a Paralympic gold medal, and I was like, if she's able to do it, she's small just like me, why can't I do it? So I think seeing the nature of Paralympics grow, and just it reassures everyone that anything is possible. That if you want something and you work for it, it will happen. I just want to say a massive thank you to the people in Narita, even the people of Japan. Everyone is just so kind over here and made it really feel like home. Like, looking back, it doesn't feel like a different games. Like, the people of Japan just, the crowd, like, there was technically no crowd, but the people of Japan just made it much more easier to think there was a crowd, and the support was amazing.